Downward sloping demand curve for good X would imply that when price is lowered, the quantity demanded would increase, and when price is raised, the quantity demanded would decrease. In figure 4.1, when price is OP1, the consumers of good X operate at point N1, demanding, purchasing, or buying OQ1 quantity of good X. When price falls to OP2, the consumers operate at N2 on the demand curve D, demanding OQ2 quantity of X. A lowering of price induces a larger quantity of it being demanded. This is supposed to be a commonly observed aspect of consumer behavior. As to the question why demand curve is downward sloping, we defer the explanation to Unit 5. A downward sloping demand curve reflects the law of demand. This law says that other things remaining the same, ceteris paribus, जैसे कि मैंने बोला, a consumer or in general consumers would buy more when price falls and buy less when price rises. Since demand relationship or law of demand is shown with the help of this figure at OP1, price of the consumer at OP1 price, the consumer buys OQ1 quantity of the commodity X. As price falls to OP2, the quantity demanded by the consumer rises to OQ2. This inverse relationship, that is, as price falls, quantity demanded rises, is called law of demand. Now let's move to the demand functions. Here it can be pointed out that the demand curve for a good is a straight line. The corresponding demand function will have a linear equation of the type Qx equals to A minus Bpx, where A is the intercept and B is the slope. The coefficient B expresses the rate at which quantity demanded changes, increases or decreases when price changes, falls or rises, that is B equals to delta Q by delta P. Subscript X is dropped for convenience. यहाँ पे जो PX है QX है, यहाँ पे नहीं है PX QX. B equals to, because वो convenience के लिए उस चीज़ को अभी के लिए ड्रॉप कर दिया गया है. But when we write, we always write QX or PX because a certain commodity price of or commodity or price and quantity of a certain commodity is being considered. That's why generally it is seen that independent variable is plotted on the x-axis and dependent variable on the y-axis, but in case of the demand curve it is other way round. In fact, economics, we as a rule show